Good afternoon, Good Shepherd. It's Wednesday, August 30th, 2023. Yeah, a few things coming up. This coming Sunday, in Labor Day weekend, of course, this coming Sunday, 7:45 Zoom only morning prayer, 9 o'clock Eucharist in the sanctuary. All welcome, of course, and no faith forum. This week, no faith forum throughout September because of all that's going on. So keep all of that in mind as you make your plans for the weekend. The 7:45 service will be Zoomed and recorded, so if it makes more sense for your weekend to watch that later, you'll be able to do that. Then our regular sort of normal program year worship schedule, Sunday morning schedule begins on the 10th. That's a week from this coming Sunday. 7:45 Zoom, Eucharist in person and Zoom in the chapel. And then 10:30 will be our regular main service in the sanctuary. And then normally there might be faith forum in between, but not this month. I said that. Following the 10:30 service on the 10th is our parish picnic. There is a sign-up sheet in the North Exit Church, not to commit, but just so that the men's group knows how many to prepare for, how much food to buy. So if you haven't signed up, you can do that. If you're not sure you're going to be into the church between now and sometime in the middle of next week, you might call the church office or email Kathy or me and let us know, and we can make sure that you're added to that list. On the 17th of September is the ministry fair, and that will happen between the services and after the second service. So there'll be opportunities to become aware or re-aware of all of the things that are going on here at Good Shepherd, and to lend your hand in those, making all of that happen. I mentioned before that the month of September, what we will be doing here, but also other churches around the world, we will be celebrating or observing the what's known as the season of creation. People have asked me about that, so I just want to give you a little more background to it. So the seasons of creation, and I'm reading from their website, so just so you know, the season of creation is a time to renew our relationship with our Creator and all creation through celebration, conversion, and commitment together. During the season of creation, we join our sisters and brothers in the ecumenical family in prayer and action for our common home. Ecumenical Patriarch Demetrios of the Greek Orthodox Church proclaimed the 1st of September as a day of prayer for creation for the Orthodox in 1989. In fact, the Orthodox Church year starts on that day with a commemoration of how God created the world. So that's the beginning of the Orthodox liturgical year. The World Council of Churches was instrumental in making this special time a season, extending the celebration from the 1st of September to the 4th of October, which is the Feast of St. Francis. Following the leadership of the Ecumenical Patriarch and the World Council of Churches, Christians worldwide have embraced the season as part of their annual calendar. Pope Francis made the Roman Catholic Church's warm welcoming of the season official in 2015. In recent years, statements from religious leaders around the world have also encouraged the faithful to take time to care for creation during the month-long celebration, and the Anglican Communion is one of those groups from around the world, and there are a number of bishops and other Episcopalians and Anglicans who serve on the steering committee. The season starts September 1st, the day of prayer for creation, and ends the 4th of October, the feast of St. Francis of Assisi, patron saint of ecology, as we know, beloved by many. Throughout the month-long celebration, the world's 2.2 billion Christians come together to care for our common home. If you want to know more, you can Google seasonofcreation.org. That's just one word, seasonofcreation.org, and you'll find out a whole lot more. But we will be observing that here. The prayers of the people will change just a little bit. There will be the Eucharistic prayer will change a little bit. The regular service will be pretty much the same. The lessons will be as they are appointed in our lectionary, but that's a little bit about what's going on with this. I'm excited that we're able to do it, and I trust that folks will enjoy a little bit of a change before we settle into the rest of the big green season of Pentecost, the last few months before we hit Advent. Part of the season of creation, as I mentioned before, is an Altars in the World outing to Staunton State Park, which is west of Conifer out Highway 285, and that will be on the 16th, Saturday the 16th of September. More details to follow, but it's about 45-minute drive from Good Shepherd, and it is a state park, so whoever drives would need a state parks pass. So I'm going to suggest that if folks want to carpool, that we would carpool from Good Shepherd, and I'll let folks know about the time. But we will have a hike and a celebration probably of the Eucharist out in God's creation. I mentioned last week that in the middle of September, up high in the mountains, the colors should be changing. May not be at their peak, but they'll certainly be on their way. So it will be a beautiful time to spend together with a hike, a Eucharist, maybe lunch there or something like that. But again, more details will follow. Also, towards the end of September, the Bettingers will be here to take photos for a photo directory. Let me be clear that if we get 80 families to sign up, the directories will be free for everyone. And there's no obligation for you to buy anything. They will give you an opportunity to, Bettingers will provide, I think, a 5x7 photo for you, and you'll have the opportunity to buy more in different sizes and configurations should you wish that, but there is no cost obligation for you at all. So please do not put it off in case you were thinking that you were going to have to buy something. The directory will be free, and a 5x7 photo will be free. So just please keep that. Make your reservation, and let's get those things done so we can get the directory out. That will be great. As I've mentioned, there's a survey coming out. It will be out this week. We're just fine-tuning it. And so there will be a survey on returning to worship, how we will utilize our new AV capabilities, what kind of impact that might have on our worship, both at 7:45 and 10:30. So this survey will take just maybe 2 or 3 minutes to fill out, but it will be really, really helpful. So the link to that will be in the e-news this week and probably next week as well as we move forward. Decisions will not be made final until we have the ability to fully live stream from the sanctuary. We've got the capability, we need the personnel, and we're working on that as well. That's really about it for this week. Again, we're moving into the season of creation, and we'll celebrate that together in many, many ways. There's more coming too. Look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.